Guess who I found? Star of the evening, baby. Yes! Let's go. Incredible evening. Hey guys, it's Donna, and you know we're at the Donna Show, and we're at a special event here for JAA Foundation and Vivica A. Fox here at the Bethel Church, Montgomery Village, Gaithersburg, Maryland. Please tell us your name.
Well, my name is Pastor Dave Benway, and I got involved with JAA when I met a young lady sitting outside of the giant grocery store looking for donations. And she looked so down because she wasn't getting anybody. And I said, no, that's not right. So I walked up and I gave her a donation. And the next week I came back, and guess what? That young lady was sitting back there again. But this time, the minute she saw me, she had a smile on her face. And we got to talking and we became friends. And I asked her, I said, well, how can I help? And I'm a certified pastoral counselor. So I told her, I said, Joanne, you send somebody to me, I'll talk to him and I'll do it pro bono. Because most of these young women who have been abused are in a situation, they don't have the money to go talk to somebody else. And so I said, I'll open up my place and they can come talk to me anytime they want. And I do. They call me on the phone and I make appointments and we get together and we talk to them. And between what the Lord tells me and how they feel, you know what, we make some changes in their lives. And that's called empowerment and encourage. And make them understand that no one in this God's green earth deserves to be abused by anybody. Nobody has that right. Nobody has that power. And if they invoke Jesus Christ into their lives and go after, they will find out that they're not the weak ones, that it's the abuser that's the weak one.
That was amazing. Thank you so much again for talking to the Donna Show. And is there a way that we can contact you?
Oh, of course. You can contact me anytime at either the church, which is, I'm even going to give you my card.
Thank you.
Okay.
And for also people that are watching, how can we contact you?
You can call me at the church, or you can call me on my cell phone. I give that out to anybody who needs some help. It's 240-778-3343. And I would be very happy to talk with anybody that needs help.
Thank you
Okay.
so very much.
All right.
You are watching the Donna Show. This is an amazing event. As always, be right back. Rollins, makeup artist, celebrity to the stars. As you can see, I had my face made by Kat Rollins earlier. How you doing?
I'm doing well, thank you. I've enjoyed my vending experience here. I've gotten to meet Vivica Fox again because I worked with her behind stage in one of the Jacarius Johnson films. And Sheila, I worked with her. She did an interview on us for a venture that we were doing. But I've enjoyed myself. There are a lot of great vendors here, and the cause is well worth it. We've all experienced in some way, either personally or through family members, the dreadful occasion of domestic violence, and I think it's a very good cause.
As far as being a celebrity makeup artist and this being domestic violence nonprofit organization workshop event, talk to me in comparison to that. How do you feel in regards to how makeup will feel to a woman that's probably suffering inside?
Well, makeup is, I always say that makeup is not to cover the woman's face, it's to enhance the beauty. And every occasion to enhance the beauty of a woman, whether she's a confident woman or someone who has been abused, who has low self-esteem, is an occasion to celebrate oneself. And that's is my whole motivation behind it. I love making people feel good about themselves. And like I said, it's not a matter of covering who you are. It's just a matter of bringing out the natural beauty that we all have, white, black, any color. So this kind of correlates with the low self-esteem that a woman might find herself having after being abused or being made feel like she was less than a woman. And this just helps to kind of encourage her to keep pushing on, and that she's a beautiful woman no matter what.
Give me your last impression in regards to if you see a woman out there, like what would you tell them to uplift their spirits, being in the artistic position that you're in, as far as being a makeup artist?
Well, it's quite ironic because I've had a couple of friends recently who have experienced domestic violence, emotionally and physically. And I've always been that type of person that people come to talk to, not necessarily about makeup, but just, to encourage them, because I feel like God has kind of gifted me with an insight of knowing people. And I would tell them to just make yourself happy. Do not depend on someone else to validate you as a person. Always validate yourself. Look to God for encouragement, because he never makes mistakes and he will never fail you. So look inside yourself, make yourself happy, no matter what's around you, because we are human. We all have feelings. We all have shortcomings. So look into yourself and take whatever it is to God. And that's the best thing I can tell you. Makeup is my way of expressing myself. My way, because I've come through issues myself, maybe not domestic violence, but issues. And that was my way of expressing myself and helping others to feel better about themselves. So
thank you so very much for speaking with the Donna Show and beating the face down.
right. You can visit my website. I'm at www.madeupbycat.com.
One word. Thank you. What is your name? What do you do?
Hi, Walter Kirkland. I'm the president of 100 Black Men in Prince George's County, which is a mentoring organization. That's my give back to the black youth. But I'm also the president of Kirkland Enterprise, which is a media company.
Fantastic. We are in the House of the Lord, an incredible workshop for domestic violence, JAA Foundation.
Yes, we are.
Please talk to me about your organization in comparison with the JAA Foundation.
Yeah, my organization, the 100 Black Men, really is what we need. Kids are dropping out of school. High school grades are getting lower and lower. And what we designed is 100 Black Men in Prince George's County. There's 116 chapters around the country. And what it is we have mentoring in terms of health and wellness, financial literacy, economic empowerment, and we put together males like myself that can mentor these youth and show them the way.
Mentorship.
That is correct. That's the mainstay, is mentorship, because our kids want to be led. You look in their eyes. I go to PTA associations. Most are there with single parents with their moms. We need strong black men to step it on up to support our black youth.
Please, you are an incredible, strong black man with an incredible family foundation.
Yes.
Someone from your organization needed help and needed a talk. Can you actually tell us the red flags that you would see if a male came into your organization and they're going through domestic violence of some sort, or know someone that are going through domestic violence? What are the key red flags that you can actually tell?
Well, you can see it in their face. You can see it in the way they respond to questions, their fear. You can see how they react in certain situations in terms of, actually I've seen them tremble and shake because of the stress in their home and the fighting of their parents, and even their self-confidence, where they're afraid to talk, afraid to present themselves, afraid to have the confidence because they're just afraid of the instability in their home. Those are the telltale signs. And just their lack of, composure and aptitude, and even their learning disabilities in school because they're not focusing on their grades because they can't focus. They're worried about if my mommy's going to be alive. So those are some signs that we see.
Please, we need to know where we can reach you. We need a lot of mentors in our community.
Yep. You can reach me at 100princegeorges.org. That's 100princegeorges.org. Or you can call me, Walter Kirkland, at 240-535-3346. That's 240-535-3346. And I really appreciate the time you provided with me today.
Thank you so much. We'll be right back. This is an amazing
yes, it is.
workshop.
All right.
Packers,
Vikings,
Red State, Blue State.
We come from different places.
Uptown.
But when we live united, we create real lasting change in the education, income, and health of our country.
united.
Real change won't happen without you. So give, advocate, volunteer, live united. Sign up at liveunited.org.
Hey, what up, y'all? It's your girl, Vivica A. Fox, and you are watching The Donna Show. Enjoy.
You,
Got it.
Vivica A.
Hi.
Young lady, how are you?
I am blessed and highly favored, my sister. How are you today?
I'm blessed to be here in your presence.
Thank you.
Please tell us about do you have any background as far as domestic violence is
Oh, my
concerned? If you can
goodness.
talk to us briefly.
Absolutely. I'm here today for the JAA Foundation as their guest speaker. And as you know, they deal a lot with domestic violence and women that are in shelters. I have always been heavily involved, especially the month of October, which is a month that is dedicated to women causes. I am a supporter of the Sojourn House, which is a shelter home in California. I donate clothing, money. I'm an avid supporter of theirs. I also support breast cancer awareness, anything that has to do with girl power and empowering and uplifting my women. I support it 100%.
Fantastic. By you being like this amazing epiphany of black beauty in Hollywood, can you please tell the young women and the viewers what can they do or see the signs of the struggle
Yes.
from domestic violence?
Well, first of all, it's an act of control. Domestic violence is because it's someone trying to steal your joy and try to control you and keep you in a box so that you cannot blossom, so that you cannot go as far as what the Lord wants you to go. It's definitely an act of control. So when you have someone that's controlling the way you walk, talk, and if it starts sometimes with verbal abuse, it can start there. But then once it comes with the pushing and shoving and things like that, that's the next step. So you just have to not be afraid to talk to your pastor at church, to speak out to your brothers and sisters, to let people know that there are problems because you're not alone and you deserve better. No one should be able to put their hands on you and steal your joy.
Thank you so very
You're
much.
very
Please,
welcome.
The Donna Show, Vivica A, JAA Foundation. Please, if you have any questions regarding domestic violence, please contact jaafoundation.org.
Please do. We love you. God bless you.
Thank you, Sheila, for that simple but fabulous introduction with your beautiful smile and your absolutely wonderful speaking voice. The whole time that you were speaking, I was like, oh, child, we need to get you on some commercials or something, because you have a wonderful, wonderful speaking voice. And your son, I think I got me another godson. Okay? Hey, ladies. How's everybody doing? I am so very honored to be your guest speaker today for the JAA Foundation. And when she first said that she woke up at 4 a.m. in the morning, I got a little nervous because I don't know whether or not they had told her, but my flight got delayed in Chicago last night. And I was like, Lord, You know I am trying to get to D.C. I've got a positive message that I need to spread, and some loves and some hugs. Please let this plane take off, because I do not want to get stuck in Chicago and not make it. So I'm just, praise the Lord that I was able to make it here today to just share a little bit of my journey and offer some words of encouragement and enlightenment to you ladies. I stand before you a very proud and successful African-American woman who is a blessed child of God. I left home when I was 17 years old in search of a journey that I have lived out beyond my wildest expectations. And I stand before you all with a humble spirit, because too much is given, much is expected. And I know that sometimes what you all see on the magazines and things like that, that you have no idea the struggles behind the journey to my success. I've had a lot of people, as they called them, called naysayers. Naysayers that would like to stand in the way of your journey or your dream. Started with me 1 month after I graduated from high school, and I decided that I was going to go to California. Senior year in high school, everybody was like, "What you going to do?" "I'm going such and such, I'm going such and such." I'm like, "Well, I'm going to California and I'm going to become a star." They was like, my nickname is Angie. They said, "Angie Fox, you're going to be right back here. You ain't going nowhere." I said, "All right." So I've been back. But I've been back to present over $100,000 to my mother's church, because I went on Who Wants to Be a Millionaire and clown myself a little bit, but that's all right. I did it for the Lord, praise you. But I brought it back, that big old check. And I go back to visit the family, and I've been back several times to be honored. And not that I have anything against my hometown, but it was just that I knew that I had bigger dreams than what Indianapolis, Indiana was going to offer me. I was very supportive that I had a wonderful mother who raised me in the church, Miss Evelina Fox. Amen. Yes, we're going to give her a round of applause. Because I'm not trying to get too much of my mother's business out there, but we also suffer from domestic violence. As a lot of homes did. Because back then there wasn't really a name for it. Just sometimes if a woman got out of line, the man put her back in place. Her place was to be underneath him. But my mother was a strong woman, and she's from West Point, Mississippi, and she raised us in the church. Matter of fact, my mother moved across the street from the church. So y'all know what that meant, right? Every time the church was open, guess where we was at? We went to vacation, Bible school, Bible study, choir practice, the men's choir practice whenever the church was open, Sunday school, the after program at church. But I appreciate my mother that she raised me in the church, for the simple fact that later in life, when times got tough for me in Hollywood, and I would say, "Mom, I'm trying so hard to make it. I'm trying so hard to make it." She said, "Well, baby, that means you need to humble yourself to the Lord. You need to get down on your knees, say a prayer, and God's going to have you. And you're going to be all right." And even now to this day, when times get tough, I'm not afraid to say, "Lord, you got this. Help me out. I need your help today." Because I'm out in a business where they love to build you up to break you down. Let's take example for how beautiful of a song Beyonce did at the inauguration. That was a beautiful job that she sang the national anthem, whatever it is. Y'all know what she was saying. It was one of them songs. They had about 3 of them. But, was it the Star Spangled Banner song? Yeah, she did a wonderful job. I was like, I know the song. Now, that night and the next day, everybody was singing her praises. "Oh, she did a beautiful job. She was fantastic." Then you have one person that wants to go out on Twitter or somewhere and say, "Oh, she wasn't singing the song." Regardless if she sang it live, lip synced, or however she sang it, it was her song. And it just goes to show, I was so mad at her. I said, she recorded the song because she wanted to do a beautiful job for the President of the United States. And regardless of how she got there, she got there. So don't try to put that sister down. You know, and I was just glad that she has an excellent foundation with her family, with Jay-Z, with everybody that tell her you don't need to even say nothing. You're going to go to Super Bowl in 2 weeks and they're going to be on you again. That's right. Talking about crazy in love. They're going to be crazy in love once you can, Beyonce. Watch that. Leave my say alone. But, you know, it just shows you that we're in a business that, you know, you can be hot today and cold tomorrow. And see what I call them, what I said, those naysayers. But what I love to do with my haters, I love to turn them into my congratulations. That's right. That's right. You know? You will not steal my joy. You will not tell me that my talent and who I represent as a woman, you can't take that from me. Because I got my foundation right. And why I say that to you guys, because it started with me one month when I left from going and was going to go to California. You'll be back. I had negative. Then when I decided, okay, I'm going to become a producer. And I produced my own television show, Missy. Oh, it'll never work. You're trying to become a producer? They don't let black women be producers. I have now produced 5 movies, 2 television shows, and several reality shows. So then I decided, hey, I'm going to go do some theater. Oh my God, her career is over. She can't do it. She's going to theater now, I successfully had 2 stage productions. The first one was Whatever She Wants, with Boris Kodjoe and his frying self. I kissed him every night for y'all. I did. Or somebody had to do it. And Richard Browntree. And then my next play was with the very talented Brian McKnight. And we were on the road for 1.5 years. We were extremely successful. And then I decided to do a hairline, which I thank all of y'all. So, you know, it's about going into different chapters of your life, of your career, and not being afraid of rejection or those naysayers that try to tell you you can't do it or that you won't be successful. I tell them, whenever you try to tell me that I can't do it, can't do something, you put me in a box, I'm gonna bust up out of it. All right? I set it off on them. Y'all know I will. You know, I declared my Independence Day with Will Smith. I set it off with Latifah, Jay, and Kim. I played the game with Morris Chestnut. I kissed him too for y'all. I killed Bill for number 30. Okay? And Quentin Tarantino. But you know, I have just been so very blessed, and I'm here today to just let you all know to just have faith in yourself. There are many, many, many chapters in life that you will live. My daddy told me something a long time ago when I was 18 years old and I was having dating problems. He said, babe, you got to learn to put a period on the chapter and turn the page. And I said, well, Daddy, what do you mean by that? He said, some chapters will be long chapters. Some chapters will be short. But regardless if it's short or if it's long, when it's over, and you got to tell yourself that it's over, put a period on it and turn the page. My sisters, we all must continue to look forward in life. Because if you keep on looking backwards, you're never going to be able to see the blessings that the Lord has in store for you. This is a wonderful, wonderful time for us to be alive. There's a lot of people that made a lot of sacrifices for us to be where we are today, y'all. And I just ask y'all to stand fast, stand strong, stick together, love one another, support one another. If you got a hater, make him your congratulator, turn around, pray for him. But sometimes prayer will go a long way. And y'all know, I know sometimes prayer will go a long way all the time. So you said that you were accepting donations. But before I leave today, I'm going to make sure that I donate $500 back to the cause. The fact that you, come here, I'm not done. The fact that you are giving back to those who some days are probably feel sorrow, that are scared, that are afraid. It takes courage to let them know that you got their back, and you never know what that day, what life you may save. So if I can just offer a small token back to say, thank you, I support you, I believe in you, and you ain't getting no more purses. No. Let it know. I'll come back next year. God bless you all. I'll take pictures with everybody. I wish you the best. Thank you so much for supporting my career. I love you all much.
Give it up. Come on, make some more noise. Come on, y'all.